I'm getting so hungry. My name's Laura, and I can tell from experience, 2 nostrils are better than 1. There's a hole in my nose now that leads directly down to my throat. Everything's gone. When I go to public places, I'm always strategically standing in a certain way because anywhere I go, people stare at me. I always have my hands around my face, or I've just put my hand under my nose. Before I got hurt, I liked my face. I mean, I had a nice nose, and I didn't want to change anything about me. And what happened to me was a complete accident. About 11 years ago, my dog Brutus and I went to kiss the top of his head, and he came up at the same time and broke my nose, and his tooth went through the middle of my nose. So this part and this part, it was not attached. I went to the hospital only to be told there was really nothing that they could do for me until it healed. Then I went to a plastic surgeon. I have the surgery, I wake up and could not believe what I had saw. I was solid stitches from here all the way down right through my lip. And in the middle, I had apparently a piece of rib bone, but it was just solid, like crusted blood. A week after that, my mom said to me, something doesn't look right. It was just getting worse. It was changing color, almost looked black. I went and saw him. I said, you need to see me. And he said, well, it's infected. This is probably going to fall apart. 2-3 days later after that, my rib bone just came out of the middle of my nose. And I was left with nothing. No middle, no bottom, nothing. I was devastated. I couldn't even look in the mirror because it didn't look like me anymore. And still to this day, it's 10, 12 years later, I still don't like looking in the mirror. I don't like having my picture taken. I mean, it's terrible. I'm just sick of being stared at. Like, look at us. I mean, it's 8:39 in the morning. We're food shopping, so I don't have crowds around me.
Yeah, I wish it wasn't like that.
The reason I'm pursuing this surgery now is I have a son who is coming into his teenage years, and teenage years are hard enough, and I don't want him to be embarrassed for any reason. I hate my face.
We have a lady, her name is Laura. She's coming to us from Canada. There's a history of blunt trauma to the nose and then completely having her surgery fall apart. There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Complete missing columella, probably no septum, no nothing.
Oh.
Tough problem to fix. Can you please send in Laura?
Hi.
Laura, hi, Dr. Nassif.
What I'm hoping today to get out of my consultation is hopefully some good news. The last consultation I had with the plastic surgeon, I didn't even bring Clayton with me because he wanted to knock the doctor out, so I didn't take him with me. I want to first say that I never had a problem with my nose. This is all stemming from an injury. I have an English Bulldog, and I went down to kiss him one day, and he came up at the same time. So I got his tooth through my nose.
Why, because he had one of those teeth
he's
like
got
that?
teeth like this.
Yes, they had them.
So
So he didn't bite you?
No.
So this was like cut.
It was cut.
And the septum was right behind it.
Yes, and that was all broken.
What a strong dog. To break the nose too?
Oh, yeah.
I've seen a handful of nasal injuries, especially bites, caused by a dog. But a headbutt, that's one of a kind.
And then the surgery, he was supposed to cut my cheek, the wrap it.
Okay.
Or I was going to
flap.
Oh, he was going to do
Source.
a nasolabial flap.
Yes.
So your tissue was so bad here, you wanted to lift up a piece of tissue and put it there.
Yes. But I had all of this bottom part, everything, it was all there. He removed all of this. I don't know why he removed all this.
Wait a minute. What do you mean removed all of what?
The bottom, like the W part of your nose, the middle, this part.
So it was there before?
It was there before. He had cut down both sides of my face, through my lip.
What do you mean through your lip? Because the incisions are here.
You can see my scars right through my lip. So I had stitches all the way running down through.
And you didn't know he was going to do that?
No.
Okay. Laura's nose and face is basically a road map, but she has incisions everywhere, and guess what? I have no idea what they're for or why. Absolutely no clue.
Then it completely fell apart.
What did the doctor say?
He says, well, what about getting a prosthetic? $4,000 later.
Let's see it.
What the hell is that?
Oh, it's just a tip. Do you wear this?
She never used it at all. What are your goals?
To have 2 nostrils.
What about the right side, the right nostril? Is it collapsing in?
Yeah, if I could have that bowed out even more to look like this side, that would be great.
We just have to see what really is available for our options.
Okay.
Let's go to the examination room.
All right. My biggest fear is that they're going to tell me there's not enough there to work with. There's nothing we can do for you.
just feel your nose. Okay, so obviously there's no support. Okay, so your septum is gone.
You lost the entire septum?
Yeah, all the way back.
Oh my God. Look at that.
So some tissue.
There is literally nothing left in Laura's nose. No recognizable anatomical structures. I've never seen anything like this in my career.
Let's see that puppy
Oh,
go in.
gosh. I hate this thing. And then it's hard to get out.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, see how it's so far in?
That doesn't work.
It slides back on me. I'm afraid I'm going
gonna
to
go
like
like-
lose it.
You're gonna aspirate it.
Absolutely.
Jesus.
Laura's afraid of wearing this prosthesis. She thinks that she's actually gonna suck it back and then swallow it. And the reason why she can do that is because straight back from the nose is all the way back to the nasal pharynx, and then it goes straight down to either your esophagus, where the food goes and drink, or the lungs, where air comes out. So Laura's fears are quite legitimate. So that first doctor was thinking about doing most likely called a nasolabial flap. The problem with your nose is this tissue underneath here is white. It doesn't look healthy.
Okay.
It doesn't have its own good independent blood supply.
Okay.
I don't have that warm and fuzzy feeling with doing a nasolabial flap on Laura. The tissue just doesn't look good. And the last thing I want to do is subject her to having this big, ugly thing stuck on her face for 4 to 6 weeks, and then watch her fail. But I can take a small piece of rib, make an incision on the right nostril, get that nostril to push out a little bit. And we have a guy who's a professional at prosthesis. He was in the CIA. His career was made to basically take someone and make them unrecognizable,
Okay.
like in the movies.
Yep.
And I'll bet you that he can fit a prosthesis for you that will look 100 times better than that prosthesis you have.
Okay.
How's that?
Well, that would be great.
That's my time.
Awesome. The hold-ups.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Let me have one of those. myself.
Seeing Dr. Nassif even get emotional, it makes me feel like I'm in the right hands. Thank you.
Great meeting you.
Very much.
Thank you so much. Thanks. Nice meeting you as well.
And that, after that, you can throw that away.
Garbage.
We'll burn it. We'll burn it.
Yeah, heard it.
Thank you so much.
Good morning. This is the infamous Robert Barron. Come close. Get in here. Get over here. It's okay. He's being a little shy this morning. Here's our plan. First, we're going to do is get you under anesthesia. He needs me to create some things called undercuts, or areas where the actual prosthesis could sit so that when you do go, it doesn't go all the way back and you swallow it.
Right.
Robert is looking for undercuts, and these are like little shells of her natural anatomy that the prosthetic device can actually lock onto.
No one is going to see anything under here. The silicone is going to look exactly like your skin.
Today is absolutely nothing to do with function because everything inside of Laura's nose is gone. Our goal is to gently elevate the right nostril and give the base of the nose a little bit more curvature on the right side. Let's get the show on the road. For Laura's surgery today, my team and I will harvest rib and ear cartilage for composite alar batten grafts to round out her right nostril. I will then create undercuts or ridges in the 2 lower quadrants of the nose so her prosthesis will fit securely when applied in the future, hopefully giving Laura the appearance of a complete nose. A rib becomes calcified, usually either by trauma or older age, making it incredibly difficult to carve it into long, thin pieces, which is what we need for alar batten grafts.
Well, hello.
How are you?
Hello. I want to take a look at the graft.
Sure.
How's your ear, too? Let's take a
Everything's healed.
I'm really excited for Laura because today is the day that Robert Barron is going to make the mold for Laura's prosthetic nose. Robert Barron used to be in the CIA, so he would do these face swap things. So in other words, he can take my face, put it on Terry, and then we would be a ridiculously good-looking, handsome plastic surgery team. The graft I put inside your nose, beautiful. Now the magic is going to happen today with Dr. Barron here.
Okay.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to put silicone right here on the top. Okay. Let that cure, and then I'll fill the rest in with the silicone.
Okay.
So I can make the prosthetic device when I get back to my lab.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep. It's exciting that things are going to change for me. The thought of having people not stare at me anymore and having this prosthetic that is going to finish my nose off, it's very, very cool.
Awesome.
Now that Robert's made the final touches on Laura's prosthetic mold, we're one step closer to putting that last puzzle piece in and completing it.
Thank you.
Pleasure. We'll see you soon.
The dream team.
We have
All right.
a visual.
Here's what you've been waiting for.
Okay, let's
Okay.
see.
Ta-da!
Here's what you've been waiting for.
I'm extremely excited. Today is the day. How I will know this prosthetic is the right fit is, number one, that it's not going to slide back into my nose where I think it's going to end up in my brain, and that it looks real and not like something that came out of a bubblegum machine, like my last prosthetic.
The way it's going to go is like that. Voila.
You ready?
Paper thin.
Ready?
There you go.
I've been waiting weeks for this. Oh my goodness. Oh,
Amazing.
Isn't that beautiful?
that looks so real. I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled.
Robert, you are my hero.
You are
Yes,
my
you're all my
hero. I don't have to worry about having a hole in my face anymore.
Do some nasal movement.
It's not going anywhere. It's not
So
gonna
you
fall
could go to
out.
a rock concert.
Yeah,
See, she can do that.
it's not going anywhere.
Rock out without your prosthesis falling out.
I mean, I can't thank you enough. It's been...
The only thing is, he's with the CIA. If you
Right.
tell anybody about this, he's going to have to kill you.
Take my nose.
It will self-destruct.
Hi.
Hi.
Vanilla.
Thank you.
It's so nice out today. It's nice that nobody's looking at my nose. Yeah.
It looks fantastic.
Can't even tell it's
Can't
beautiful.
even tell anymore.
Before my surgery, my nose was hollowed out like a pumpkin. The right side had collapsed, the nostrils were gone, and I was constantly stared at in public. But thanks to Dr. Nassif and Robert Barron, I have 2 nostrils and a prosthetic that fits securely and also looks great. Instead of a black hole, I finally have a nose that I don't mind people staring at. Hopefully now I won't embarrass my teenage son too much.
All right, guys, let's go.